All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what happened in the stock market today and other futures products. September 23rd, a few minutes after the futures market closed. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures. In the upper left-hand corner there, you can see the symbol, just /ES. You can also trade the E-micros, which would be /MES. Today's range was really good. What a huge profitable day. 69 and a quarter was the range on the S&P 500. What a beautiful thing. On this channel, guys and gals, I've talked about this before, and I want to mention it again right here. We forecast and predict what the market's going to do. Then we wait for confirmation, and when we get it, then we make our trade. We usually start with a small position and add to it if the trend continues to go in the direction we want it to. Okay? So a lot of people don't understand the confirmation part. I want to talk about that today. By the way, stick around for the end of the video. Talk about whether or not I had a profit or a loss today. So how do we do confirmation? What exactly does that mean? You know, I mentioned that we predict and forecast, and then we wait for confirmation to see if our prediction is right. If we get confirmation, we go ahead and place a trade with a small trade. We use trailing stops to lock in our profits, and we use a stop loss until then. Okay? So how do we get confirmation? What is confirmation? Well, look on the screen, right-hand side of the screen. You can see I got the word confirmation 3 times on the right-hand side. Let's start with the basics, upper right-hand corner. How do we have confirmation? Well, we got green candlesticks. They're green. If I were to predict or forecast, which I did do the last couple days, whatever, that we were going to have green candlesticks, well, I want to wait to actually see if I get green candlesticks, right? Well, there they are. That's confirmation. It sounds basic, but you'd be amazed how many people don't do the basics. Below that, you got the Stochastic Momentum Index. Well, how do I know I got confirmation on that? How do we know? Well, you can see it beginning to cross over, right? The fast line, which is the light blue line, is crossing over the red line. As it begins to cross over, that's giving us confirmation. It's giving us confidence, right, that the price direction has changed. In this case, it went from down to up, right? We went from red candlesticks to green candlesticks. The Stochastic Momentum Index is telling us it crossed over a little bit there, and it's giving us some confidence to go ahead and place a trade. That's confirmation. Go below that, the VIX. Tuesday was 24.36. Okay? On Wednesday, which was yesterday, I was trading. Remember I said, for those that watched my video yesterday, if you didn't, I'll put it in a link in the description below this video. You can go watch it. But I talked about how I cut my position size by 1/3 because I was uncertain about what the market was going to do. Because I didn't have confirmation yesterday. So I did small position trades. But getting back to the VIX, you can see from Tuesday to Wednesday, the VIX moved from 24.36 all the way down to 20.87. As I mentioned yesterday, that's a huge change in volatility. And look at today. VIX today, 18.63. Volatility continued to come down. That's confirmation. Less volatility means higher prices. More volatility means lower prices. So confirmation, we got lower volatility. So again, we predict, forecast, and wait for confirmation. If you need to pause the video, pause it. There's your confirmation. After yesterday's green candlestick day, we had some confidence that today was going to be green again. Right? I talked about yesterday being a 30 to 50 day range. Turned out to be even better, 69 and a quarter. Awesome. I traded accordingly. Okay? I'll come back at the end of the video and talk about what I think could happen tomorrow with the S&P 500. Let's move on to what did I have in profit loss today? Did I lose money? Did I make money? Let's look at the Aussie dollar. I mentioned this morning in my video this morning. There you go. This is the E-micro Aussie dollar. To the right, you can see I had 10 contracts. And yes, I booked the profits. $108 today. Now, if you look at this, the candlesticks, you'll notice those green arcs. Those are the daily cycles. Okay, where the two green arcs come together, that would be what we would expect, but don't always get. But we would expect a cycle low or a price low. In fact, yesterday we had that beautiful inverted hammer. I mean, that's like a great confirmation. If you could get that good of a confirmation, inverted hammer at the cycle low, oh my goodness, that's like, that's like handing it to you on a platter. That today would be an up day. And sure enough, it was a huge up day in the Aussie dollar. Okay, I traded 10 contracts, which is considered very small for the E-micro Aussie dollar, by the way. $108. Now we're at the very beginning of the cycle for the Aussie dollar. I expect probably another 3 days of up on the Aussie dollar, probably. So why would I close my position now if I believe there's going to be two or three more days? Because we want to book our profits. I talk about this all the time. Lock in your profits. Lock them in. Yeah, you're going to pay a little commission. So what? Lock in those profits. Book it. Meaning the cash goes into your account. You want that. You don't want to be hanging around going, gee, I wonder if tomorrow's up or down. Oh, I'm nervous. Forget that. Lock in the profits. $108 today. Am I a happy camper about my Aussie dollar trade? Of course I am. Yeah, I paid some commission, but so what? Even after commissions, I made good money on this trade. I'll probably, maybe, take another trade in the Aussie dollar. Okay? Let's go look at... Okay, I closed the screen like a bonehead. Crude oil. Here we go. Crude oil. Did I make any money at the crude oil today? This is the MCL. I talked about, I think, crude oil yesterday, the day before. I said there might be a trade in crude oil. Well, I took a position today. MCL Z21. This was about 11 o'clock this morning. Okay. To the right, you can see there, $475 was a profit today. Really good day on crude oil. Banging day. I expect crude oil to probably go up for the next 2 days, though I think the candlesticks will probably be smaller. I could be wrong, but I do think overall we'll see some continued price increase in crude oil little by little over the next few days. I don't think it'll just continue to be these huge green candlesticks, but I think overall we'll continue to see prices go up at least for the next few days, short term. I'm not sure I'll take a trade on this again. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. But there you go. That's my profit loss of $475 on crude oil. Do I have any more profit loss? Let's check. Ooge! Absolutely ooge! S&P 500 E-micro futures, S&P 500 futures, December 21 contracts. This was about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I only had 14 contracts today. Normally I have a lot more contracts. Just because that's when you're, that's just the way it is. Kind of hard to explain. I'd have to talk about why some days have a lot more contracts than others. Today, let's just say today was a very high confidence day. Like, confidence was extremely high. So I didn't have to take a bunch of contracts. I could wait for the price to move and be patient. We don't always get those kind of days. We don't always get those days where we can just take a few contracts and just wait. But today was one of those days. They don't come very often, but today was the day I knew I could take the contracts and wait. For a lot of traders, that's something that takes time and to get the maturity to know when those days are going to happen. It's not easy to explain. But so there you go. $1,855 day. I am super grateful. I give God thanks for his blessing. What an amazing day. Let's see, 1,900 plus another, five, almost. So what are we looking at? $2,500 day. It's a huge day. Huge day. Between the Aussie dollar and the crude and the S&P 500, I was having not a hard time, but I'm like, okay, where do I put my resources? Because when you're trading and leveraging your account, there's only so much leverage to go around, right? I'm not a multi-quadrillionaire, so you have to use your leverage wisely. Where is your best profitability? But on a day like today where I knew there was going to be a lot of profitability across a lot of different products, it's okay to sprinkle the leverage around a little bit, which is what I did. And I'm glad I did. Okay? Huge day. Absolutely huge. Huge day. So there's my review of the profit loss for the day. And let me go back and finish up this video with the review of the S&P 500. What do I think is going to happen tomorrow? Believe it or not, and I know a lot of people are going to be like shaking their head when I say this, but tomorrow could actually be a red day. And I said yesterday that today could possibly be red, but I thought the most likely scenario was a 30 to 50 point range, and it turned out to be even better than that, which is awesome. But tomorrow is just one of those things, guys. First of all, tomorrow's Friday, and Friday is going to be a little weird. A lot of people don't want to hold positions over the weekend, so Friday's going to get a little strange. And two, red days will happen when you least expect them. And I don't know if tomorrow's going to be a red day or not, but I get this little feeling it may not be as banging as everybody's hoping it's going to be. And I won't go into all the reasons and the technical reasons. There's historical reasons why I think tomorrow could be a red day. I don't think it's going to be a huge red day, but I think it might close in the red. Okay? Does that mean there is an opportunity? There will definitely be opportunity tomorrow. And why, guys and gals, will there be opportunity tomorrow? Because almost every candlestick has range. If you can figure out how to not master, but if you can tap into understanding that almost every day a candlestick will have sufficient range to trade. That's really important. Okay, so definitely there's opportunity tomorrow. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow exactly. I'm kind of guessing that it could be closed as a red day or a small day. I think I'll just go with small day. I mean, the range could be, see, you even got to be careful with that. I got to be careful saying that because the range could be good tomorrow, but the difference between the open and close could be small. Let me say that. That's what I want to really say. The difference between the open and close tomorrow could be small. The range itself could be more than sufficient to trade, but the open and close difference could be small. That's where I'm going to leave that. That could be green a little, red a little. Okay, take your pick. I don't know. That's my best guess on tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Now's the time to do it. I know a lot of you are new subscribers and watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you're learning something. For you new viewers, you see me sharing the profit loss, right? Unlike 99% of these guys and gals out there, I'm not going to criticize them, call out any names, but they claim to be gurus and they never show their profit losses. I watch probably some of the same guys and same stuff do you guys watch. I watch other content. I don't just sit there and watch my own content, and I almost never see them show positions in profit loss. So I got to question their guru-ness, So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And make sure you click that little bell to be notified of all the videos as I put them out. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.